Okay, we're working on the interior of the 1986 Corvette now. This right here is the upper panel of the console. So this one covers the gauges and the stereo and the heater controls and all that stuff. Had to pull that off because we had to gain access to the stereo. The stereo needs mounting hardware to sit in there properly. It's just kind of sitting in there flopping around now. I need everything snug when I'm operating a vehicle so everything works properly. So we had to go ahead and pull that off. And here's what it looks like without the center console top on. We had to put a power window switch on the passenger side over there. Seems to work the window fine now. Now we have to make it to where it sits in there without falling in the hole. So we're working on that. I got a vacuum cleaner coming over here to make sure I clean all this stuff out before I put it back together. It's kind of like a pigsty in there, but we got to take care of that with a vacuum cleaner. I'm going to make sure that the stereo's hooked up properly. I actually tried to turn on the fan. I plugged it in. I found it unplugged under the hood there, so I went ahead and plugged it in, and when I turned the key on, the fan did run. So when I turned the fan from low to medium and high, it just acted like it blew a fuse or something, so I went ahead and unplugged it. So I think we're going to have to remove that fan motor and make sure that it's cleaned up and running properly so we can install it, and hopefully it won't blow a fuse or anything. So that's where we're at on that. I think I might have blown a fuse for that, so I need to check the fuse panel and make sure that all the fuses are still good. And so there's a wiring nightmare behind this stereo here, so I'm going to have to make sure that it's hooked up right. So that's where we're at now. Okay, I'm going to show you what I got to work with here. I got two Pioneer coaxial, 6x9 coaxial speakers in the back to work with. I did have the stereo fired up earlier. I was getting music out of only this left side, left rear here. There's a wire in here, but it's not the color of the factory code. It's not the color of the factory wire. This one's like regular speaker wire you see from stereo installation shops. I'm hoping that they're hooked up to the right factory wires on the car. There was a speaker in here. That's the speaker that was in this spot right here. It wasn't corresponding with the dials on the stereo into which position it was supposed to be. And come to find out, there's a wire going from the speaker on this side all the way over to this speaker over here, and this one's not even hooked up to the speaker with the wires over here. That's where I'm at now, so I can at least get some stereo from the rear speakers back here.